The right of first refusal means that a tenant has a superseding right to lease or purchase a space, and the landlord or seller cannot lease or sell to another party unless the tenant with the right of first refusal waives their right. Each right of first refusal is unique, and a tenant's rights may be restricted by the language of the refusal document. For example, a tenant with the right of first refusal may have to wait until a deal is fully negotiated with another party before they are able to exercise their refusal. In those circumstances, a tenant may be unable to negotiate any of the terms, leaving them with only two options: take the deal negotiated by the third party or waive the right of first refusal. This is important for healthcare providers who may consider expanding their practice during the course of their lease. By obtaining a right of first refusal, they ensure their ability to expand into vacant, adjacent space without another tenant taking the space and blocking their expansion. It is also important for healthcare providers looking to become building owners over the course of their career. A right of first refusal gives them a unique opportunity to become owner or users of a space. This is especially helpful if the building was not for sale or they could not afford to own at the time of their lease signing. This concept should be considered and negotiated during lease negotiations. A right of first refusal is a major concession for the landlord and is therefore extremely difficult to obtain after the lease has been signed. There are other important concepts a right of first refusal pertains to. Right of first refusal differs slightly from a right of first offer, which is a tenant's right to negotiate and transact on a lease or purchase before it is offered on the open market. This is an easier concession for a landlord, since a property subject to a right of first refusal is less attractive to a buyer tenant who is worried they may be wasting their time negotiating on a property that could be sold to another party at the last minute. It can also be more attractive to tenants who want to negotiate their own terms instead of potentially relying on another party's negotiation. Tenants with a right of first refusal still have the ability to negotiate terms with the landlord. Many landlords are willing to lease or sell a property to an interested tenant without requiring them to exercise their right of first refusal. This can be done without the tenant giving up the ability to exercise their right of first refusal at a later date.